guys, it's me Jessica and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me, and I'm going to be filming a ton of videos today, so I'm going to be doing my makeup for those videos. And yeah, I don't want this intro to be too long, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows as per usual, and I'm going to be using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm going to be using my number 12 Anastasia brush, and I'm just going to fill these puppies in. So I got my eyebrows waxed yesterday and a new lady did them, and I was kind of nervous because I always get my eyebrows done by the same lady, so like I didn't want my eyebrows to look any different, and I actually love them. She actually did a great job. If my eyebrows were messed up, I would literally cry. I feel like every time I get my eyebrows waxed, I just feel like I can fill in my eyebrows a lot easier. I just, oh my god, I love my eyebrows right now. I wish I could do like those cool like Instagram ombre brows, but like my brows are too thick in the front, so I can't really do an ombre brow. But I love the look of ombre brows because they're like, I think they're so pretty and I wish I could do them. So again, a ton of y'all requested for me to do an eyebrow routine video, but I think I'm gonna film that when I get back from my vacation. Now I'm starting on my other brow. I don't know why, but I feel like this brow is just a lot harder to fill in than the other one. I'm trying to fill them in so they'll look the same, but like can't really tell. And I feel like this eyebrow is a lot higher than this eyebrow. I love brushing out my brows. Like, it's my favorite part because I feel like my brows just start to come all together. They just look a lot more put together. This is the longest that it's ever taken me to fill in my brows. It's been 7 minutes. Now I'm gonna clean up my brows because I did not fill them in very neatly. Okay, so I washed all my brushes yesterday and like I don't even want to use them because they're so clean, but kind of excited to use them because they're clean, but I also don't want to use them. You know, the struggle. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my concealer, and it is my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and it is in the shade Medium Light Neutral. And then I'm going to be taking my M410 brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to be cleaning up my brows. So I just grab a little bit of concealer on my brush, and then I clean up my brows. Okay, I got the bottom of my brow done, and now I need to do the top. Whoa, that is way too much concealer on the top. Whoopsies. Okay, so I'm gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna blend out the concealer. So the NBA finals ended a couple of days ago. I don't know if y'all care about basketball, but I am a die-hard basketball fan. I was watching and, you know, I was going for the Cavaliers because I'm an OKC fan and I'm pissed at the Warriors. Like, I am literally like so happy right now. Cleveland won. It took 52 years and I'm so happy for them. Sad that it's not OKC, but I mean, congratulations to Cleveland. Like, I literally cried. Like, I was bawling my eyes out when they were eliminated in the Western Conference Finals. My anger is kind of dying down, but I was literally bawling my eyes out. The only thing that really sucks about this season is that Durant might not come back to OKC next year. I really hope he does. Like, I really feel like OKC is just the best fit for him. It's just, I just don't want him to leave. And him and Westbrook have just become one of the league's best duos, and I just feel like he just can't leave that. Durant might leave, so like there is no, maybe next year they can do it. Like my dad, every single season OKC would get eliminated, my dad would always be like, next year, what if there is no next year? What if Durant doesn't go back to OKC? That's the thing that like really makes me sad because they were so close, and I'm still so pissed. Like, how? They were up 3-1. I was just like so happy though because I called that the Warriors were gonna blow their 3-1 lead. Like, when Cleveland only won one game and the Warriors were already up 3, my dad was already so pissed because he was going for Cleveland too. He was just like, oh my god, they're not gonna win. And I was like, don't worry, Dad. They're gonna come back and they're gonna give the Warriors a taste of their own medicine. And they did, and who called it? I did. If you don't like basketball, I'm so sorry for boring you with all that basketball talk. Okay, moving on because we obviously need to move on. I'm just going to be spritzing my face with some MAC Fix Plus. Again, I love this stuff. I feel like everybody needs this. It's just so amazing. It makes my face feel so refreshed and just moisturized. So I'm gonna let that set really quick. So right now I really miss Coco, and if you don't know who Coco is my dog, and he's currently in the hospital, or the veterinarian right now, and I really miss him. But basically he's been having like some severe diarrhea, and he's been vomiting, and he's been vomiting blood, and I'm just so scared for him. Like, I just miss him so much, and I really hope he gets better. But I'm going in with my Shadow Insurance Primer from Too Faced, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my eyelid. Okay, so now that the primer is soaked in, I'm gonna go ahead and set it. So I'm gonna be taking my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade White Chocolate, which is just like a white shade, and I'm gonna set the primer. Oh, I don't want to use this brush, I just cleaned it. Should I zoom you in? I feel like I should zoom you in. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you in, but first let me just like set this. Okay, so the primer's all set, and I'm gonna try to zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I hope this is close enough for you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and start on the eyes. So first I'm just taking my M433 from Morphe, and I'm gonna be taking the shade Milk Chocolate, and I'm gonna be putting this around my crease and kind of putting this as my transition color. And I'm just applying this with like windshield swiper motions. And I honestly don't know what I want to do with my eyes right now. I'm kind of just applying the transition and going from there. Okay, so I went ahead and applied that to my crease, and I'm just taking this Pro Blending Crease Brush from Crown Brushes, and I'm just gonna blend a little bit more. And then I'm going to be taking my Deluxe Crease Brush from Crown Brushes, and I'm going to be taking the shade Semi Sweet, and I'm just going to deepen up the crease even more. I'm moving back into my house on Thursday, and it's currently Tuesday, and I'm like so excited right now. Basically, if you guys don't know, I was gonna make a whole video about this, but I didn't want to, like I just didn't feel like making a video when it happened. But basically my house flooded, and it happened on my birthday. It was so devastating. One of the pipes, I think it just burst, and then like the whole house just flooded and everything was wet. And actually the pipe was on the second floor, so the second floor was really wet, and then a hole formed on the ceiling because it was just too wet, and then the wall just fell, and then there was a giant hole in the freaking ceiling. So then all the water started coming through the hole, and then all the water went through the first floor, and everything was soaking. My room got wet, so basically our whole house got ruined. But I mean, it's been a couple of months already, and actually it's been more than a couple of months. I think it's been 3 months actually. I'm just so excited to move back into my house. I've been living in an apartment, and I'm not used to it. I've never lived in an apartment before, so this is something new for me, and I honestly just really miss my house. And I really do believe in that saying, how does it go? You don't know what you have until you lose it. You don't know what you love until it's gone. Something like that, but that's how I feel about my house right now. I'm gonna film a room tour when I move back into my house, but after I come back from vacation, because we're leaving for vacation on Saturday. I'm so excited for vacation. We're going to California, me, my mom, and my dad, and we're gonna also go to Las Vegas, and I'm just so excited. Okay, so I blended everything together, and now I'm gonna take the shade Cherry Cordial, and I'm gonna just take some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm gonna spritz that on my brush, and I'm gonna apply that to like the outer half of my eye, or the outer third of my eye, and this is just gonna deepen up the look even more, which I love. And I'm so excited to go to Cali also, because we're gonna visit a bunch of the stores there, and we're gonna go shopping, and y'all know how much I love shopping. And we're gonna go to the Brandy Melville store, and I'm so excited because Brandy Melville is one of my favorite stores. I've never been to an actual like Brandy store, so I'm super excited for that. And then we're gonna go to the Morphe store, and I'm gonna buy all the brushes. And then we're also gonna go to this place. It's called California Donuts. I've been following their account for so long now, and like I always see their donuts on my Instagram feed, and I was like, I want some, but it's all the way in California, hence the name California Donuts. And I'm just so excited to finally be getting to try The donuts, they look so good. So I've just really been getting into vlogging lately. Like, I've been watching so many vlogs, and I feel like vlogs are my favorite videos right now. I don't know, I just feel like you get to connect with a YouTuber on a different level when you're watching their vlogs. Like, you get to see a whole nother side of them, and I think that is so cool. That's why I love vlogs, and I just love watching them. So now I'm gonna take my brush again. I'm gonna spritz it with some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Creme Brulee, and I'm just gonna apply that to the center of my lid. But yeah, I was always saying I'm gonna go to California Donuts, and I want to vlog everything. I want to take a bunch of cute Instagram pictures. Speaking of Instagram, I have 2 Instagram accounts, and I wanted to explain the difference between the 2 accounts. My main account is The Best Filipino. I know, what a name. And that's really the account that I'm always on. But my other account, which is Jessica__Q, I just post a bunch of random things on there, and I post a lot more on that account. And I was thinking of making that my YouTube account, where like I tell you guys if I'm filming or when I'm uploading and stuff like that. If you want to follow my accounts, I'll put the little links down below. I'll put my usernames on there. And you can also add me on Snapchat, because I'm always Snapchatting. I love Snapchat. I really like this eye look. It is so pretty. So now we're going to go ahead and brighten up the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to be taking my current obsession, and it is the Morphe M431 brush. And it's just a pencil brush. And I'm going to take the shade Champagne Truffle. And I've been loving this shade for inner corner highlight. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this right in my inner tear duct area. And I've just been obsessed with highlighting my inner corner, just because it totally opens my eyes and it makes me look a lot more awake, and I love it so much. Okay, so now we're done with the eyes for now, but I'm gonna zoom you guys back out a little bit. So now I'm going to conceal under my eyes a little bit, not too much. But I'm just going to be taking my Naked Skin concealer from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to be putting a little bit under my eyes, not too much, just to conceal the little eye bags just a little bit. So as you can see, I really didn't put that much. I don't want this look to be too highlighty, and I don't want to put too much concealer. So now I'm just taking my damp beauty blender, and I have the Pro Beauty Blender, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dab that in. Dab, that was, oh my god. But I'm just pressing that into my face with my beauty blender, and I'm kind of just bringing it out to the sides of my face. And this concealer is honestly amazing, and I never feel like I'm wearing any concealer when I wear it, so I really love it. It really is weightless, and it's not cakey at all. It doesn't look cakey. Does anybody have any like recommendations of some primers that I could use? Because I have huge pores, and they always show no matter what primer, concealer, foundation I use. I have a ton of blackheads on my nose, and I always do like charcoal scrubs, and I always have little nose pore strips and stuff, but I can never seem to just get my blackheads out of my nose, and I don't know how to conceal them. So if y'all have any recommendations, I've tried the Benefit Professional. It does kind of minimize them a little bit, but like you can still see my ginormous pores. So if anybody has any recommendations, I'd really appreciate it. So now I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier powder. I'm just going to set under my eyes real quick. I think I'm going to bake a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. So I'm just taking the little powder on my beauty blender, and I'm just going to pat it in a little bit. Actually, I don't want to bake. I'm just going to set everything. So I'm just pressing that powder in. And I've been loving this beauty blender. I bought it like a few weeks ago, and it's my first beauty blender, because I've been using like those cheap like beauty sponges that try to imitate the beauty blender, and I thought they were just as good, but no, the beauty blender is like the best thing ever. So there, we're done with the under eyes. So now we're gonna go ahead and bronze up the face. So I'm going to be taking my all-time favorite bronzer, and it is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just going to go ahead and take my favorite bronzer brush, and it is the Morphe M527, and it just looks like this. It's just ginormous and fluffy, and it's all clean, and now I have to tip it into here, and now it's all brown again. But I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up the face. I feel like I really love the way that my YouTube channel is going. It has been growing significantly recently, so I'm really excited about that. My YouTube channel has just been very positive, and I've just been uploading a bunch of videos that I love filming. I feel like I'm finally getting comfortable in front of the camera, because if you watch some of my old videos, which I'm never gonna do because those videos are just so embarrassing, but if you look back at some of my old videos, like I was very awkward in front of the camera, and there were always these awkward pauses. I would always have trouble looking into the camera. I really feel like y'all are finally seeing my real personality, and I really want you guys to see that, because I don't want to be this kind of like fake YouTuber that's totally different on camera than they are off camera. I don't know, YouTube is such a hard thing because so many people will criticize you, so many people will try to bring you down, and I actually felt discouraged at one point, and I really wanted to stop making YouTube videos because this is my hobby, and I felt like people were just bringing me down for doing my hobby. So now I'm going to be taking my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to take my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade, which is my favorite shade, but I'm just going to be taking that and putting that in the hollows of my cheeks. I'm just going to be bringing it up to the sides of my face. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes. So I'm not sure if I want to do a winged liner today or not. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to apply falsies. Yeah, I think I'm going to wear falsies today. But I'm going to go ahead and try to attempt to put on falsies. But I'm going to be using my Ardell Studio Effects Demi Wispies, and they just look like this. And I'm going to go ahead and try to put these on my eyes. So I will be right back. I did it! I put on falsies and my face looks so much more different. So I also went ahead and kind of like lined the little band part so you couldn't really see it. And now let's just go ahead and move on with this. So now I'm going to go ahead and tight line my eyeballs. So I'm just going to take a black eyeliner and I'm just going to put that right in my tight line area place thingy. So I've been obsessed with this, and it is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, and it is in the shade Honey Dude, I think. And it's basically just like a nude liner, and I like putting this on my bottom lash line just to like open up my eyes even more. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit. Love this mascara. But I'm just gonna be blending my real lashes with the falsies. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish my bottom lash line. So I'm going to be taking this kind of smudger brush, and it's from Real Techniques. And I'm just going to go back into my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to take the shade Milk Chocolate. Just going to put that all over my bottom lash line. And I'm going to take the shade Semi Sweet, and I'm just going to put that on the outer part of my lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on my lower lash line. Where's my mascara? Did I lose it? Oh, right here. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on my lower lashes. So I'm done with the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and finish the face up. So now I'm going to be taking my all-time favorite blush brush, and it is the Morphe E58. And I'm just going to be taking, again, my Tarte blush. I always use this blush. I don't think I've used any other blush, but it is the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Blissful, and I'm just going to be putting that to the apples of my cheeks. I really like just patting in my blush, and then when I get towards the sides, I like to sweep it just like that, and then like pat and sweep, pat and sweep. That's basically how I put on my blush. Okay, and now time for one of my favorite parts, which is highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm gonna be taking the shades Bubbly and Dripping in Gold, and I'm just gonna be mixing those two together. Then I'm gonna put them on my cheeks, and I'm just using a Real Techniques setting brush. And oh, and I forgot to say, this is in That Glow. And now I don't know what lips to do. Okay, I have so many choices, but I don't know what lip color I want to use. I think I want to use my Dolce K Kylie Lip Kit, because honestly that's pretty much my go-to. So I'm going to take my Dolce K lip liner, and I'm just going to line my lips. Okay, now I'm going to put on the liquid lipstick. Okay, so this is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me, and I hope you enjoyed this look, and if you did, you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below any video requests that you have for me, and if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you and bye! She takes me to the emergency room and she's like,
I need a doctor. My daughter's bleeding. She's not even 1 year old yet. We need to get her a doctor. We need to get it stitched up or whatever.
and the nurse tells my mom,
I'm sorry, ma'am, but emergency rooms are only for emergency.
so